The thing with a residential school, the thing with our residential school, and we do have graduates all over the world successfully working as personal trainers, is that when you immerse yourself in experience, you get a very different outcome. When you actually learn anything in life, where you can, rather than try to do it part-time and read a few pages of a book a night to be able to read a novel, the most enjoyable way to read is where you get lost in the novel, where you actually get lost in an experience. And that's what immersive training does. It helps you to just switch off from many of those outside factors, and I know that can be difficult at times. There are easier and cheaper ways to retrain. But getting away from distractions to be able to really focus on your new intended career, to study with like-minded people in an environment that's conducive to learning, an environment where you can eat, sleep and breathe personal training every single day, where you have unlimited access to our practical facilities, where you engage with members of the public every evening to pick up real competence and confidence of delivering personal training properly to paying members of the public, will really make a difference in your success life after your training. This whole psychology of personal training is so important. My master's degree is in sports psychology. I've spent a lot of time, working in cardiac rehab as a motivational interviewer, which was what my PhD was in before I decided to change careers myself and became a personal trainer many, many years ago. I've spent time around the world. I've worked in one of the largest PT studio chains in the world at Vision in Australia. I spent 4 years working in Australia as a personal trainer. I've worked in Regent Street at the Hilton. I've worked in Spain and ran my own studio. That personal training is absolutely awesome. But the psychology of change and the psychology of personal training is really important, not just the physicality and the straight fitness side of it. And I hope that's of interest to you, because it's certainly a massive part of our course. When we get really good at understanding how to change behaviours and how to motivate people, how to build people's self-esteem and confidence, it makes all the difference. Now, I spent a lot of time doing courses and reading around, whether it's the chimp paradox, cognitive behavioural theory, NLP, motivational interviewing, and straight sports psychology. Now, these are the sorts of things that we bring to the table to be able to give you a very specific and unique approach to being able to differentiate yourself from other personal trainers if what you're really after is to be a bit more of a freelance, self-employed personal trainer, someone that's a little bit different from your traditional gym-based PT. If that's your motive and that's what you'd like for your career, then we're certainly here to be able to talk to you. It's simple. We have 2 courses. Our Master Trainer 4-week full-time course, which enables you to be able to get completely away for 4 intense weeks to learn everything you need to be able to become the sort of personal trainer I've been talking about. Or you can study at home for 10 weeks, and that is in live and interactive virtual classroom sessions, not just left alone to fiddle your way through some kind of big textbook, but to actually be taught personal training, but from home, through a virtual classroom with the same coaches who deliver your actual practical training to then come for just a 2-week period, is our second way to be able to combine us with that home study option. Both of our programs come with 24 months ongoing support, so that you're not just out there in the industry on your own, that you can feel that you can come back and do our course or any aspect of our course again for free for life. You can sit any of the online parts, even if you didn't choose the online course in the first place. We have for all of our graduates an advanced nutrition coach course. We have our specialist exercise and referral course, and we have our ongoing business courses, and these are all additional courses for you to get that continuing professional development in without having to pay another penny. The reality is, what I'm saying is, by getting away and focusing, you will develop into the sort of personal trainer I think you want to become very quickly, because and only because we're a residential school, that we can therefore get the PT clinic, the practical skills, the focus and the intensity in, and still enable you to not necessarily be an experienced learner. You don't need to have a degree or have A-levels. That what you need is a desire to learn. We'll make sure that we put this into a format to make it easy for you to learn. And the biggest way that we do that is making sure it's practical based. Now, what to do next? Well, spend a bit more time on this website. Have a little look through some of the video testimonials on here, where we've taken opportunity for an array of different students to ask them as they leave the course, how's their experience, and spend some time just listening to what they have to say. If you would like to speak to any recent graduates, we'd be only too happy to help and to put you in touch. There are also some videos here of past graduates, maybe 2 to 5 years in the future, so you can get a really good feel for where this could actually take you, because this is a very exciting time. You're about to change professions. I think you're starting to understand that there's actually a lot involved in doing so. You need to be a really good personal trainer. You need to be able to influence behaviour change, and you need to be able to be sufficiently sound in business to make sure this actually works. And have a little look, get a flavour for the sorts of things that our graduates do. And if you'd like to talk to one of our team and discuss your initial ideas, we get it's a daunting step to be able to pick the right provider, especially when you look at ourselves, and we are a little bit more expensive than probably other providers you're looking at. And I recognise it means coming away for 4 weeks full time and living away from home, or for 2 weeks on our online course. And that's a bigger ask. But the reality is, if you can talk with us about some of your ideas and you can start to feel confident that actually this is really going to work for you, that this really is an investment. And it's an investment to make sure that your future is secure as one of those standout freelance or self-employed personal trainers, where you get to be your own boss, make a difference in people's lives, and thoroughly enjoy waking up every single morning knowing that what you do for a living really makes a difference. And I look forward to meeting you on course soon. PT Clinic, what an amazing concept. It is integral to the success of a personal trainer to leave a course already with 10 to 15 hours of real life PT experience is phenomenal. It means that your first paying client will feel like you're 16. It means that you'll have that inner confidence and belief that you really are providing a great service for them. Clients want to buy from confident trainers. The only way you can leave a course really confident that you are a great trainer is from having experience with members of the public. Now, the members of the public that you'll have experience with range in age from 18, in fact we have some teenagers coming to PT Clinic if you're interested in the younger range, right through to clients in their 60s and even 70s. We have very fit clients who really like training. We have lots of clients with ailments and are new to fitness. That's the experience that you need under your belt, so that you can actually, right from the start, go out there knowing that you are a good personal trainer. And it's one of the biggest things that differentiate ourselves from others, and we can only deliver what we deliver in terms of our PT Clinic because we're residential, because it's our own gym, because it's our immersive approach that allows us to have students living on site, so we can have the 6 o'clock and the 7 o'clock in the evening sessions or the early morning sessions, because you live here with us. And that is the difference.